Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to STARZ Cuttery. I'm sitting here with a special guest today. His name is Marcel. He's just going to tell us a little bit about himself, what he's getting into, his future plans, and just tell us who he is. So Marcel, how you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, man. So if you want to start off by telling us who you are, basically like a little introduction, a little bio about yourself.
I live in Chicago, born and raised. I attended North Lawndale my high school year, freshman, sophomore year of high school, and I moved to the suburban part, Lombard area, and I attended my last 2 years at Lombard South, junior senior.
Personally, I feel like you can gain a lot of knowledge and wisdom from those who are older than you.
Absolutely.
So I tend to talk to a lot of people that are older and just ask questions. What's some advice you could have for the younger generation that might see this in terms of some of us feel like you gotta have everything figured out, you know, once you graduate high school and stepping into that next phase of life. What type of advice would you give to some teenagers who might not know what that next step is?
That's a great question right there. My advice would be like to, you know, it's like kind of difficult as far as certain households. You know, some people have both parents, right? Some people don't. So as far as living status, I would say for those that like, you know, it's hard to get the things that you need in order to live and survive through life. So with those people, I would say mainly take time, like to yourself. You know, that, like how they say, know thyself. Use that, like everything, whatever you're going through, even if it's good or bad, like turn it into something good, something positive. Whereas like you can look back and be like, man, I did this, but I got a better outcome with this, or like I did this, but I want to be better at this. So I would say, as far as decision, like as you in school and learning, think about the things that you want to be able to get involved in and do as soon as you get out of high school, so that like you will be better off, like to be in the field or doing something that you know productive, so you can continue going in life. Because you know we can screw around a little bit and you know tend to do a lot of kid things, but you know as we do those things, you know learn from them and like pretty much really take life like pretty much kind of serious, because you know like you don't want to be left out, like, or not even left out, like just not knowing like what you want to do or what makes you happy to, you know, to live this life. So, you know, telling my fiance like I want to get into a field where like I can enjoy, you know, be around my family and cut. And there's one guy that I work with named, I ain't gonna get into his name or anything, but mainly more like he told me that it was a school. Like, cause he was like, I said, one day he was like, see, I thought you knew trying to cut, when you think about furthering your career, I know you don't want to be here all the day. Because everybody who I work with, they was older. Like old heads, 40 years old, 30. Ain't nothing wrong with that, you know, we have to live, you know, survive, we gotta get how we live. But like, as far as me, I'm 18, 19, 20, you know, 21, you know, and, you know, trying to, you know, work and provide. But like, I knew at that time, like, that wasn't it. Right. So like, that what made me think like, okay, let me think about something else, or you know, get into something that I would enjoy doing and still have my free time. So he's the reason why, like he pointed me to Larry Barber College, the reason why I was there. And before I got into the school, it took me a year to get in, all because mainly my the information that I was given, like the time frame, like it wasn't going through. So like I made sure I stayed on top of it. Like every blue moon I call back like, what do I gotta do now? Like, staying consistent. So it took me a year to get in, and now that I'm there, like I've been going and maintaining, like going there and then going to work. It's like,
there you have it, man. Wise words from Sil. It's been a pleasure interviewing you, man. I appreciate you giving us this time. anybody watching this, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Tune in for the next one. Thank you.
I'm a black boy, got a black boy, got a spot boy, I got a shot boy. Barbershop, 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 barbershop. Bam. Yes, he's the boss, make the calls, bouncing off. Yes, off the wall, bouncing them like John Wall. Put them in that net, that's a triple, it's a double, and I hit them from the baseline. Nigga, what you want to do? Like ESPN when you're watching it. To be announced in a minute. That means your cable's off. You don't have them channels, dog. You gotta come to the barbershop. Wanna see it, y'all. Pop off, round.